Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I wanted to make a quick video on the MuchMore Racing Diff Analyzer. I put these on sale yesterday at oneupracing.com and they've been really popular, but I've also got a lot of questions. A lot of people unsure how to use it, so I want to show you how I use this and how to get the best use out of it so you can get the most for your money. This includes a little output shaft that comes with a 7mm hex adapter. So for 10 scale cars, you could pretty much just put that on and check it right at the hex. And as you can see, I press the button there and it's going to give a readout on the screen. When you're just starting out using this, press the button down for 30 or so seconds, let everything warm up, and then the reading on the screen is going to settle down into about a 10-point range. This one's settling right in the 290 area, 300 area, so that's actually a pretty decent range. To use it, very easy. Just make sure your drive shaft isn't, or your drivetrain isn't spinning. So I'm holding the spur gear here. Put it up to the hex. I like to try to level out the dog bones so you get a consistent reading, no bind from those. And you just press the button and let it spin. Give it a second to let things warm up and you'll be able to get a pretty accurate reading. This one's settling right about 790 to 810. So we would call this an 800 reading diff. Again, dog bones level. Spin it up and you'll actually be able to get a reading from your drivetrain. And this one's going in a range of about 360 to 380, so we'll say about 370 for how free your drivetrain is. Now just this morning I checked out a car I've been running quite a bit and actually found something interesting. This diff is actually showing a pretty big range. Okay, there it goes, settling in. We're bouncing from about 1450 to 1550, and that actually shows that there's a high spot on this ball diff. This car has been run a lot with no maintenance, so it's pretty likely that it will show things like that. But with a reading like that, if you're getting a lot of movement bouncing around, I would service the differential. It's probably time for a rebuild. Now both those cars were ball diffs. I'm going to show you on a gear diff here. And you'll notice sometimes racers, before the start of a race, will have their mechanic, or even themselves, they'll hold the diff and warm up the transmission. You can actually do that really accurately with this, because once the number settles down, you understand that the diff's warm. So on this car, we'll give it a second to kind of settle in. We started just over 1,000. It's at about 940, and it'll drop a little bit as the diff warms up. So we'll give this a second to let that warm up. Actually, it stayed really consistent. So this one is right about 930. So now that we understand how it works and how to use it properly, warm it up and everything, why would you want this in your toolbox? And the reason why you want this in your toolbox is because it makes building consistent diffs a lot easier than just feeling it out by hand or weighing the diff oil. You'll still find inconsistencies like that. This is the surefire way to make sure your diffs are perfect every time before you even hit the track. So I definitely recommend having one in your toolbox. You can check them out on the One Up Racing website, and I'll leave a link in the description below. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to answer. Have a great day. Bye.